Good morning. My name is Martha Gioielli. I may look familiar to you because usually I'm in the choir singing or I'm ringing the handbells. But today I wanted to talk with you and introduce a novel idea that was developed by the Missions and the Stewardship Committees, which reminds us how Trinity Presbyterian Church continues to support our community here in Palm Coast, even during the epidemic. I believe that during this time of social distancing, it's important for us to focus on the things within our control, the things we can do safely, and the things we can continue to do for God's people through our prayers and our giving. One of the things that Stephen and I found new when we first came to Trinity was the Mission Committee's birthday program. As members of Trinity, we're invited to celebrate our own birthdays by giving $1 a year for our life to the birthday program. Of course, this program will accept any amount that you are able to give to support its mission. But the committee then in turn provides monthly support to these 5 local missions. You may remember that there is no budgeted line item for these missions in our church budget. So, these missions are totally funded by our birthday offerings. You may remember about a year or so ago in Mahaffey Hall that the Missions Committee had a mission fair where it introduced us to the things that we support and gave us time to interact with these agencies. Since we're unable to do that this year, the Missions and Stewardship Committees created this trifold. This pamphlet has our 5 agencies on here with their addresses, and you should have received that in the bulletin mail out that you got this week, or you can download it off of the site. The committee's asking you to use this pamphlet for your devotionals in the upcoming days and weeks, your choice. If possible, we'd like for you to get in your car, take your Bible, take your pamphlet, and drive to one of these sites. The addresses are included. Most of them have parking lots where you can stay in your car, leave it running so you have AC, and read your devotional. Then go home. This is a no-contact activity. Today, we brought you to Whispering Meadows Ranch. We did this because sometimes the gates open and you can get to the parking lot, and sometimes the gate's closed and you can't. If the gate is closed, you can park on the side of the road. There's plenty of room to park out there and do the devotional. You see the Whispering Meadows Ranch sign? It's behind the gate, so if you park out there, you will know you're in the right place. Anyway, once you find the destination that you're going to, the pamphlet provides a brief summary of what the mission does. Then it gives you some Bible readings to read, and then there are some devotional thoughts on God's generosity to us and a brief prayer. It is our hope that you feel more connected to God and to the work that you help support in our community. If you're unable to physically go to the sites, it's okay. Look it up on a map, go to Google Earth, or if you have access to a computer, or if you don't, just think about where it is in town so that you feel some link to where it physically is, and then read through the material that has been provided for you. We will call all of the people so that they know they may have an influx of vehicles in your parking lot once we start the program. This experience reminds us of how blessed we are. It reminds us that God uses each of us to support His church, His people, and how God supports us and sustains us even when we have to be socially distanced. When I think about these missions and the ministries and about how our love of God through them touches the lives of children and families and people in need, I can't help but be touched as well. I want to thank you for your time and for listening, and I want to thank you for your gifts, which make all this possible. This is truly God's love in action. Thank you.